The pass is going to be intercepted. Malcolm Hartzog at the 45 to midfield, down the far sideline, inside the Badger 40 to the 38-yard line. Malcolm Hartzog's third pick of the year.
Here is your host, Greg Sharpe, on the Huskers Radio Network.
Just curious, how long has it been since you've enjoyed a Pop-Tart? I'll let that sink in. I had them occasionally as a kid. I think I tried one a month or so ago. Not very good. Well, they're now the title sponsor of a bowl game. Came out today. It's a bowl game in Orlando, pitting a team from the ACC and the Big 12. It's on December the 28th. The bowl schedule got released today. A lot of things happened in the college football world today with scheduling. We're going to get into that here in just a minute. But the Pop-Tart Bowl. I would really be curious. Does anybody like Pop-Tarts? Do you still have those? I know they're still there. I mean, like I said, I had one. It's more than a month ago. It might have been 6 months ago. But, yeah, it had been the Cheez-It Bowl, but the Cheez-It Bowl gets elevated. They're taking over it's the Citrus Bowl is what they're getting in Orlando on January the 1st. That had been, I think, the Capital One Bowl, but Capital One leaves, and so Cheez-It goes to that. So it left a vacant for a sponsor. So there you go. You got the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Where are you going? We're going to the Pop-Tarts Bowl coming up later. That's incredible. Ha! Love that. Also, and I think this has been around for a while, the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl down in El Paso. Huskers have played in that in the past, but oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Hey, welcome. Hope you had a great day today. Hope we're going to have some fun here tonight on the program. Lots to get to, a lot of information popping out today. Jessica's on vacation this week. But last week, before she took off, she got a chance to sit down with Dr. Brett Haskell, who is the head of Nebraska's sports psychology department, and Matt Rhule sat in on the interview, Husker head football coach. This is the last day of May. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. This is a big topic. This really is, particularly in this day and age of social media and how much pressure that is added to the lives of young people. And you know, I've got 3 girls, and they're on their phones all the time. And it can really be cutthroat. And I'm worried about our youth. I think we're going to look back in 20 or 30 years and go, what were we doing? Just letting teenagers have that much access to social media where people are cruel and mean and vicious out there. And, hey, it continues on into college sports. I mean, so many of our student athletes, after a tough game or a tough outing, whether it be on the baseball diamond or the football field or the pitch for soccer or on the volleyball court, whatever it may be. I mean, so many people are just ruthless on that thing. But we're going to get into that and have a fairly lengthy interview that, again, you can go hear on our podcast page as well. But we thought we'd bring it to the folks who maybe don't have time to sit back and pull up a podcast and listen to it during work. So looking for that. So we will have that for you coming up here in just a little bit. Also, as May wraps up, I've been going back through everybody's spring football camps and kind of doing a blitz, kind of post-spring practice. We wrap it up tonight. We check in on Iowa, Michigan State, and Indiana, and that'll do it. So we kind of went through 4 weeks of this, and so we'll finish it off tonight. Looking forward to that. Coming up in hour number 2 of the program. And as always, we want you to be a part of the show as well. 402-413-2400. Fire off text. Phone lines are open for you to jump in there and have some interaction with us tonight here on the show. All right, I told you last night, did I not, that kickoff times were coming. We got them today. How about this? We have half of, we have 5 locked in. We have a 6th one where we kind of know when it will be. A couple of different windows have been given to us. But here they are. The league put these out earlier today. The opener with the Gophers, Thursday night, August 31st, Big Fox. It's going to be a Big Fox, so it should be a huge audience for Matt Rhule's debut as Husker head coach, 7 o'clock kickoff. So with our 4-hour pregame show, 3 o'clock. There we go. We're on the air, 3 o'clock. Cannot wait. August 31st, Big Fox. Then, week 2, this surprised me. And I told a lot of people, I don't think we're going to be big noon kickoff. Colorado's on big noon kickoff the week before. They're not going to put a 1-11 team. I know they're coached by primetime. I get all that. But, yep, we're going to be big noon kickoff in Boulder. So a 10 a.m. kick, Mountain Time, 11 o'clock here. Oh, my goodness. That is an early start time out there for that game. And honestly, there weren't a lot of choices for Fox. A lot of the really good Big Ten games that day, the teams are on the road, including the Huskers. Well, when you're on the road, the other team's conference TV package trumps yours. So you're out. So Fox does control Pac-12 games as well. So here we go. I mean, my goodness, primetime's going to get Colorado coming off of a 1-11 season and blowing up their roster. I mean, blowing it up. They're going to have a whole new team. I don't think they're going to be good at all. They're going to get their opener with TCU on Big Fox, big noon kickoff, and then week 2, their home opener for Dion as their head coach. That's great for us, right? I mean, great exposure for Nebraska football. Big Fox, weeks 1 and 2. I mean, that's a really great opportunity for Matt Rhule to show the country that he's going to turn this thing around. So from that point, I'm really excited. I'm surprised, but really excited to have both those games on Big Fox. And now let's just go lay the wood, right? Let's just go take care of business in those 2 games. The home opener on the 16th, Northern Illinois, will be a night game. 6 o'clock. So for the first game, for the 100th anniversary of Memorial Stadium, 6 o'clock kick, FS1. We'll have the broadcast for that. We announced a couple weeks ago that when we go to Illinois in October, that would be a Friday night game. So we knew that, and it's going to be on FS1. So 7 o'clock Friday night, FS1 for that game. Then Nebraska's homecoming. Man, it's late. I don't think it's ever been this late. It's going to be the last Saturday of October, Purdue. The league always wants to lock in your kickoff times for your homecoming just because they know parades and there's just a lot of activities around people's homecoming. So that's homecoming weekend for Nebraska, October 28th. They really didn't lock it down, though. They're saying we're either going to be at 11, 2:30, or 3, and what television partner will be determined later down the road. So that's not really, I mean, it kind of narrows it down. You know it's a morning or a mid-afternoon game. You know you're not playing at night against the Boilermakers on October the 28th. And then the last kickoff time announced today. Cole, you ready? Hit it. Ooh, baby. CBS. Huskers, Hawkeyes, 11 a.m. on Black Friday. It'll be Nebraska's first regular season appearance on CBS since 1990. Oh, baby. That theme song, that's their college football theme song. I love that. So there we go. Black Friday, 11 a.m. CBS for the Huskers and the Hawkeyes. So those got announced today. Little surprised that we did not get maybe the game for Northern Illinois, but that's week 4, so they're maybe just kind of holding off a little bit on that as well. But a lot, if you want to go to the Big Ten Conference website, if you want to go check out some of the other teams and some of their, I'm not going to take the time tonight to go through some of that. So if you want to go look that up at yourself, you can certainly go do that at the Big Ten website. Is it big10.org? I think it's big10.org. Big10.org. You can go, and they've got a graphic up with all of the kickoff times for the teams around the conference. But, hey, Big Fox twice, weeks 1 and week 2. CBS to finish it with Iowa. Those are big. Those can be big, big television numbers. And, again, great exposure for Matt Rhule, this staff, to show everybody how well they're getting things done and turning this football program around. So, from that standpoint, fantastic. But I am surprised that Fox is going to put Deion Sanders and that thing on the big noon kickoff in back-to-back weeks. I guess that's great for Colorado. But, hey, what happens if they get smoked weeks 1 and 2? I mean, how good is that then for the program? Or does it flip on them? I mean, it's an opportunity. They better rise to the occasion. TCU's going to be good. I mean, made it to the college football championship game, right? Now, they lost a lot of people, including Max Duggan, the quarterback from Council Bluffs. But, again, I'm surprised. I was thinking 2:30 ABC is ESPN for the Colorado game, but that's all right. Early start, though, and I think that favors Nebraska. Matt Rhule's talked about going to keep the practices in the mornings. That's going to be 11 o'clock to our kids' bodies, 10 a.m. for the Buffs. I think that's I think that's just fine for that to happen. While we're at it, remember, it's the 100th anniversary of Memorial Stadium in 2023, and Nebraska's offering a Through These Gates mini plan. It's a 3-game ticket package that's been on sale for about a week. Tickets are still available at huskers.com/tickets, or you can call the ticket office during normal business hours. What it is, $100 gets you 3 games, both non-conference games, so Northern Illinois, Louisiana Tech, and then you get to pick the conference game. So you get to pick either Michigan, Purdue, Northwestern, Maryland, Iowa for your 3rd game. Pretty good rate, incredible, great chance for you to be a part of it. If you are, like a lot of people, you can't dedicate 7 Saturdays or 6 Saturdays and a Friday to coming to Husker football games, but you want to come to 3. So, all right, back-to-back Saturdays in September, then you pick a 3rd one that fits your schedule that might work for you. So it's a great deal. Come be a part of the celebration of this wonderful stadium, 100 years old here. 1923 this thing was built. We're going to be having some things we're going to dedicate to all of this throughout the college football season and during the fall and all that type of thing. All right, in the chat room they're asking about, and I also got a text from Art in Los Angeles, any update on Casey? Not yet. Today's the deadline, 11 o'clock Central. You have to leave your name in or pull your name out of the NBA draft. I love this aspect. Jessica and I have talked about this in the past. I wish the NFL would do this. They would let guys kind of go dip a toe in, get some evaluations, and then make a decision whether to go for it or come back and play another year of college sports. But the NBA's got this thing right, so nothing yet. We're keeping an eye on our inbox for emails, keeping an eye on Twitter to see if anything happens on that. My gut says he's coming back. I know he had a workout with the Pacers yesterday. That was his only workout. That was the only private workout that Casey got over the last 6 weeks. So the Pacers kicked the tires on him. Hopefully he got some good feedback, but I think he's coming back. I really do. I'm going to be shocked if his decision is something other than coming back to Nebraska next year. But I promise, if it happens while we're on the air, we're going to get it to you right away. So looking forward to hopefully giving you some good news before the show ends tonight at 8 o'clock. Keeping all that going. All right, 402-413-2400. That's our Woodhouse Auto Family Sports Nightly hotline. Woodhouse, where you can shop your way from one of the 16 convenient locations or online at woodhouse.com anytime. They've got 18 brands and a huge selection of pre-owned that you can always find what you're looking for with Woodhouse. All right, when we come back, Jessica last week got a chance to sit down with Dr. Brett Haskell, who's the head of sports psychology for the athletic department, and Matt Rhule also sat in with it about the month of May being Mental Health Awareness Month. This is certainly a thing that college administrators are well aware of, that they have to really put some attention to this. We've just seen too many and heard too many tragic stories about this throughout our country for the last 10 years. And so we're going to hear that, what is now a podcast that's up. We're going to hear that in its entirety tonight here in Hour 1 of Sports On. I think it's fantastic information for you to hit on. We had Debbie last night from Grand Island called and said she's sure glad we're focusing on this tonight, as May has been Mental Health Awareness Month. All right, we're back with that coming up next.
From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, I'm broadcasting student Ann Gallagher with Campus News. The only designated R1 research university in Nebraska, UNL's innovations power economic growth, precision ag production, tech breakthroughs, and future leaders in Nebraska. With the highest graduation rates and highest median earnings for recent grads of any public university in Nebraska, UNL is doing big things for our state.
When you're prepared for life, you get more out of life. When you're prepared, you spend less time worrying and more time doing the things you love. How prepared are you? When you're ready to find out, Emeritus is ready to help. First, we get to know you. Then we make a plan together, one that lets you enjoy today and prepare for tomorrow. That's what we call fulfilling life. Emeritus, insurance, employee benefits, financial services.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness, and now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is a proud NIL company in Nebraska, and with your help, we can maximize our student-athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student-athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Bring even more action to your drive when you purchase your next vehicle at Woodhouse Buick GMC. Right now, you can lease the 2023 Buick Encore GX Preferred for $299 a month for 39 months, 10,000 miles per year. Explore our current inventory in-store or online at WoodhouseBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. With approved credit, $999 down payment, first payment at $299 doc fee due at signing. Must have current GMC or Buick lease at garaging address. Offer expires 5/31/23. See dealer for details.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
At CHI Health Clinic, we believe healthcare should be personal because knowing your provider personally makes appointments more comfortable, more productive, and more meaningful to your overall health. Get matched with a primary care provider based on your personality and lifestyle using CHI Health Clinic's My Provider Match. Take the survey at myprovidermatch.com to find the right provider for you. Getting healthier starts by getting personal at CHI Health Clinic.
When you're a fan, you wear your team's jersey on your back and your heart on your sleeve. After a win, your world glistens. Lose, and the hurt permeates your soul. You'll always have a place with us in the Cox Fan Zone, where everyone can play and connect with other fans in a big group hug. See, in the Fan Zone, you're not some crazy fan. You're home.
Hey, Husker fans, this is Greg Sharpe, voice of the Huskers. Say Fan Zone into your Contour voice remote to play. Not at home? Visit cox.com/fanzone. Go Huskers.
You already got the hat, the jersey, maybe even the occasional red and white face paint. So kick things off right this season and add the FNBO Husker Visa debit card to the list. Pay loud and proud for every Husker decal, t-shirt, or hot dog at the game. Wear your heart on your sleeve and in your wallet with the Husker Visa debit card, free with any checking account from FNBO, the bank of Husker Nation. Get yours today at fnbo.com/Huskers. Member FDIC.
It's more powerful than the legendary Husker option offense. More powerful than the black shirt defense. It's the sun, and you can harness its power with JTech Solar. JTech, the official solar energy experts of the Huskers, can help you shrink your energy bills and start saving money now. Solar power is clean, affordable, and it's dependable because the sun always shines on the Huskers. JTech Solar for your home, business, or agriculture energy needs. Visit jtechsolar.com.
Husker fans, mark your calendar for Sunday morning, July 16th to join the Nebraska football team in the race for a cure against pediatric brain cancer. It's the 11th annual Nebraska Football Road Race. This year, all runners start and finish on Tom Osborne Field in Memorial Stadium. The final 69 yards will recreate the iconic 2013 ESPY Play of the Year when brain cancer patient Jack Hoffman scored a touchdown in the spring game. To register, go to huskers.com/road race. Sponsored by the Home Agency with support from the Lincoln Track Club.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Brought to you by Nebraska 811.
Back inside our Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center, which is sponsored by Acres. They are the Midwest's premier John Deere dealer, supplying the equipment and service to advance agriculture and much more. Acres solutions for every field. Mentioned Jessica's on vacation this week, but last week she sat down with Dr. Brett Haskell, who is the head of the sports psychology department for Husker Athletics, and Matt Rhule, head football coach, sat in on their roundtable as they talked about the need to pay attention to mental health, as May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Here's part one of their interview.
Well, Coach Rhule, Dr. Haskell, thanks so much for being here. I know this is an important topic for both of you guys in terms of mental health for student athletes. Dr. Brett, I want to start with you because we've heard you and we've heard your perspective when student athletes are sharing their different journeys and different perspectives, but we've never got your backstory. So how did you even want to get into sports psychology?
So honestly, I wasn't a great high school student. I was an okay high school student, but the only class I took in high school that I actually enjoyed and was like, oh, I could study that more was advanced psychology. And so when I went to college, I thought you were supposed to declare a major, so I just declared psychology because I was like, well, that's the class I liked, so I'll do that. And I was a student athlete. I played volleyball in college, and so then they made us do research. The program that I was in did pretty extensive, research programming for undergraduates, which was really cool, and they kind of pushed me into doing more and more research, and I had access to student athletes because I was a student athlete, so I started doing research on aspects of student athletes' experiences related to their psychological wellness and high performance and things of that nature, and I really fell in love with it, and it was really interesting to me. Unfortunately, at that time, there really wasn't a field in sports psychology, so it wasn't like a path that I saw. I thought like, oh, I'll go into clinical psychology or something of that nature. But when I got to the end of my career, I just was really I was really passionate about what I was studying from the research side. So I was like, maybe I could actually make this into something. And so I Googled sports psychology programs, and I found like 4 or 5, and I applied to those 4 or 5 programs. And at the time, I didn't really understand the difference between performance psych and mental skills training and clinical counseling. And so, but then I got into several of those programs and I didn't know where to go. So I started reaching out to people who were doing sports psychology, and the woman who was at the Olympic Training Center, actually, she works for the Australian Institute of Sport, she got my email and said, hey, do you want to jump on a phone call, which was incredible because she was at the top of the field at the time and I was just a lowly undergraduate. And she and I jumped on a call, and she was like, well, you need to get training in mental skills training and performance psych, and then you need to go get a clinical mental health degree if you really want to work in applied work. So that was kind of the route I took, and took her advice, and moved to North Carolina and studied out there, and kind of the rest is history, and the field really exploded. So it was fortunate for me that the field exploded around the time I happened to be studying it. So
yeah, and how have you seen as a coach that change too, the narrative, the conversations about mental health and sports psychology, just since you were a player and throughout your coaching career?
Yeah, I don't remember really hearing the term, mental health, or maybe some things about performance mindset, sports psychology, but not much when I was a player. And I think it's been a change for the good. I think when we were at Temple, we would utilize the resources on campus, student resources on campus. When I got to Baylor, my time there, they hired the first, full-time psychologist to help the student athletes. And, now you come here, we have the robust program led by Dr. Haskell. So I think it's, as Dr. Haskell said, it's a field that's, exploding. And I think, from 2 perspectives. Mental health is something that's affecting a lot of people, and at the same time, sports performance, everyone's looking for an edge, and the way you think, the way you prepare yourself mentally, I think is as important as anything else. So it seems to be a unique time, and we're well positioned with Dr. Haskell here.
A lot of pressures that come with being a student athlete, a football player. So how important have you seen that become too, with just managing everything that kind of comes along with it, and the way that just the world overall has changed?
Yeah, I think when I played, if a starting receiver dropped a pass, he was kind of nervous, like tomorrow, like, oh, what's going to happen in the meetings on Monday. Now it's like they're probably thinking about when I get to my phone, like, am I going to be a meme? What's my grade going to be online? I just think, with all the great things that come with social media and the instant access, with all the information, comes a lot of negative opinions and negative information. And so our young people, them being able to process that, deal with that, prepare for that, offload some of that, I think they need help in doing that.
How have you seen that change?
I mean, I think that is such a unique challenge, and I think the best programs that are competing at the highest levels are being very intentional and deliberate about how they educate and train their players to cope with that culture of surveillance, right? Because people are under a different microscope than they were 20 years ago, than either of us were when we were college athletes. And you can ignore newspapers, right? Like, you cannot go pick up the newspaper. There's no way to interact with the people in your life without picking up your phone. And so it's really, really hard for our athletes to avoid that constant feedback from strangers, right? I talk to my athletes a lot about, like, who's your audience, and, like, let's be really deliberate about who you want your audience to be. Not that we don't want to please the fans, right? But, like, you have to, in your mind, kind of get really clear about who you're letting evaluate your worth and value. And so it's a lot to manage, and they have to work really hard at it. And great athletes are working really hard at it.
Coach brought up a point about, even just the sports performance part of it. I mean, some people might think, oh, I'm going to go talk to you and sit down with you and just talk about my feelings, but it's not just a one-stop shop. We've had student athletes share their journeys of eating disorders, of depression, of trauma, of anxiety. I mean, there's a lot of different types of mental health that you guys work with and deal with.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they're young people, and I think right now the numbers on a college campus are like 1 in 4 people will deal with a diagnosable mental illness. We're dealing with the whole scope of brain health and wellness, which is all the way from mental illness to optimal performance of the brain, right? And so when you're dealing with that whole scope, a quarter might deal with mental illness, and then you're going to have, half of that population that's really just trying to deal with the normal developmental things at this age, and then being a high performer. And then you've got another quarter that are really just trying to figure out how to brain hack and optimize their decision making, their reaction times, their ability to be in flow when they're on a field. So there's a lot.
When you got here and realized the resources here, because we've talked about that a lot here, not a lot of college programs have the staff that you guys have here in terms of sports psychology. How important was that for you to find out that was a resource here?
Yeah, I actually shared a note the other day with Dr. Haskell, like, that I had written before I took this job, and it was like some of my non-negotiables, and one was to have someone like her, someone embedded in the program, not just for the student athletes, but for us as well. I sit down with Dr. Haskell once a week, and I think the term, optimal brain health is really important. Like, I have a lot of things coming at me, and having a chance to sit there and talk to her and have her, articulate back to me what I'm saying, and really she tells me what I should be saying, because she can tell what's supposed to be coming out, but it optimizes me. And I think I love when she uses the term brain health, right? Because we always think of this all purely as illness, right? But it's like there's a whole spectrum here. There's everything from illness to like wellness to optimal, and I want to be optimal, and I'm not always that way. Sometimes I am stressed, sometimes I am anxious, sometimes I am nervous, but for me, it was paramount. It was first and foremost. When you've coached as many kids as I have over the years, you recognize the pressures and the anxiety and the stress and the things that are out there, but also when you go through the draft process, and you recognize that, like I told our team one time, everyone turns on the combine because they want to see how fast you run the 40, but I can promise you in those meeting rooms, they're talking about the way you think, your mindset, how you're going to handle things. And so having someone here that's working on their brain health, just like Corey Campbell's working on their physical health, I think it was a game changer for me in terms of where I wanted to be.
We talked to Garrett Nelson last year. He's kind of one of the stories that I found really intriguing about how he just was like see ball, get ball, and he was using too much energy, and he learned how to manage that, and it helped him become a better football player. Have you seen instances of that throughout your career where you've realized that, okay, maybe even just tapping into talking about that sports performance part of it has helped an athlete excel? Oh, all the time. I think there's many skills that Dr. Haskell and her staff will teach guys, whether it's, she'll talk about it better than me, but imagery, visualization, mindfulness. I think sometimes it's just, being neutral. Sometimes young people, they think of things as like good and bad, like I played well, I didn't play well. No, you played. Some things were good, some things were bad, and just kind of having the opportunity to like remove the emotion and step back and just see things for what they are. I think sometimes most times you need a third party to train you in how to do that and help reinforce that. And so she does that for me. I'm sure she's done that for many other guys. And, getting our guys to sleep is hard. So getting me to sleep is hard. So hey, here's a sleep meditation. Here's some things that you can do. I just think
that brain health, it manifests itself in a lot of different ways.
You're shaking your head pretty adamantly over here.
Oh yeah, sleep is like, I always tell the athletes, if there was one thing I could prescribe to every student athlete that would take Nebraska athletic performance through the roof, it would be like high quality sleep. Like it is the foundation for all things physical health and all things mental health. It is where our brain recharges and restores, kind of like plugging your phone in at night. If you don't charge your phone, then it's not going to work very well the next day. Sleep is the same thing for your brain, and your brain is what's controlling all of those other physiological processes that allow someone to get strong and get fast, and have good reaction times and things of that nature.
That's Dr. Brett Haskell. We're listening to Jessica's interview with her. She's the head of sports psychology at Nebraska, and head football coach Matt Rhule. Their thoughts about all this. The month of May, again, Mental Health Awareness Month. Folks, buckle up, put the phone down. A reminder from the NDOT Highway Safety Office. We're back with part 2 of this amazing sit-down interview with Jessica and Dr. Haskell and Matt Rhule. We'll have that for you next.
From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, I'm sports media student Connor Clark with Campus News. More than $145 million in gross revenue has been generated by startup companies, founded by alumni of UNL's Angler Agribusiness Entrepreneurship Program since the program began in 2010. With over 230 Angler Program alumni growing businesses across Nebraska, the Angler Program is making a big impact on the lives of students, alumni, and Nebraskans.
When you're prepared for life, you get more out of life. When you're prepared, you spend less time worrying and more time doing the things you love. How prepared are you? When you're ready to find out, Emeritus is ready to help. First, we get to know you. Then we make a plan together, one that lets you enjoy today and prepare for tomorrow. That's what we call fulfilling life. Emeritus, insurance, employee benefits, financial services.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness, and now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is a proud NIL company in Nebraska, and with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Woodhouse Mazda is bringing you all new vehicles like the first ever Mazda CX-90 that just hit our lots at 144th and Giles at Woodhouse Place Mazda, or off Highway 75 in Bellevue at Woodhouse Mazda. Experience 3 rows of comfort, making every drive more inspiring. Right now, get 3.9% APR for 36 months or 4.9% for 60 months on a 2024 Mazda CX-90. Visit us today to experience car buying on your terms. This is Woodhouse Mazda. With approved credit, tax, title, license, extra finance with Mazda Financial. Offer expires 5/31/2023. See dealer for complete details.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Celebrating 50 years in the commercial real estate development industry in Omaha and nationwide, Noddle Companies is proud to continue its tradition of supporting Husker athletics. Check out what's new in Omaha, which includes revolving recreation and the food hall at Zone 6 in Exarban Village. Another exciting project coming soon are the Blackstone Urban Row townhomes. Noddle Companies, creating long-term value through community development. For more information, visit noddlecompanies.com. Go Big Red.
SOS to the rescue. SOS to the rescue.
As the Huskers head to halftime, Frank is off the couch and headed for the fridge. Ooh, but he can't make it because he is so hot. The air conditioner is out again. SOS, he screams and calls SOS Heating and Cooling, his favorite Luxair dealer trusted since 1950. With Luxair, you get a free 10-year labor warranty with a new system. SOS Heating and Cooling.
SOS to the rescue. SOS. SOS.
When you're prepared for life, you get more out of life. When you're prepared, you spend less time worrying and more time doing the things you love. How prepared are you? When you're ready to find out, Emeritus is ready to help. First, we get to know you. Then we make a plan together, one that lets you enjoy today and prepare for tomorrow. That's what we call fulfilling life. Emeritus, insurance, employee benefits, financial services.
Dear gas prices, go take a hike. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. The Toyota hybrid lineup brings efficiency with power, savings with style, and top-notch tech to keep you connected. Not to mention plush premium interiors and the most advanced Toyota safety features. So, now you know who you're talking to. Toyota, the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. Toyota, the brand with a hybrid or electric vehicle for every driver. Toyota, the brand that helps save you money at the pump. Now, let me ask you a question, dear gas prices. You really think you can stand in the way of the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years? Think again. Toyota hybrids. Find yours at toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Based on manufacturer estimates, CY 2000 through 2021 sales.
It's more powerful than the legendary Husker option offense. More powerful than the black shirt defense. It's the sun, and you can harness its power with J-Tech Solar. J-Tech, the official solar energy experts of the Huskers, can help you shrink your energy bills and start saving money now. Solar power is clean, affordable, and it's dependable because the sun always shines on the Huskers. J-Tech Solar for your home, business, or agriculture energy needs. Visit jtechsolar.com.
We're back inside our Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center, sponsored by Acres. They are the Midwest's premier John Deere dealer, supplying the equipment and service to advance agriculture and much more. Acres solutions for every field. Greg Sharpe back with you on a Wednesday night. This is the last day of May. How amazing is that? We roll into a new month tomorrow. May has been Mental Health Awareness Month. Jessica put together a podcast sitting down with Dr. Brett Haskell, who's the head of sports psychology here at UNL, and head football coach Matt Rhule. They sat down last week to talk about this subject. Here's part 2 of that interview.
I know you guys have a lot of coaches on campus that you guys work really well with, but how important has it been to have Coach Rhule and his staff be very accepting of the work that you guys do?
Honestly, I think the exciting piece for me is they're not just accepting. I think we've had a lot of accepting coaches. He's already done a lot of the work. So, he's an advanced level student, so to speak. And so I think that's what's been really cool is that we don't have to do all of this educating and trying to earn the buy-in and stuff, which is a lot of, that can be labor intensive and that can take years to earn the buy-in and earn the credibility. And it's waiting for those, success stories like a Garrett Nelson to help with credibility and helping a staff understand why it's important to invest here and why it's important to teach your athletes about training this aspect of sport. And they've already been doing that for a long time. And they came in and they were, we've done this and we've done this and this is how we like to do it. And I'm like, that's awesome. And it nicely aligned with a lot of the ways that I tend to approach things already. So that's helpful when it's a good fit like that.
I know you've worked with a lot of your staff for a long time, but is that conversations that you have with them of, hey, this is an important part of what we're going to do here?
Well, I think because we've tried to, over the years, embed this within the program, going outside and hiring private companies before we had the resources and then having an embedded person at our last stop. Well, a lot of the guys that have coached with me and worked with me before, they've had this and they've seen this. And then I think I have 12, 13 former players, on staff. So they're the ones, I try to always model it. I talk a lot about the times that I try to utilize Dr. Haskell's expertise and have it help me. But it's our players. It's Austin Larkin, who played for me in Carolina, getting up there and talking about his routine as an NFL player and how this can help you. It's that level of buy-in, I think, that helps. And so, a lot of us, I think, when we become parents, we start to see the ups and downs that our kids go through, and we start to see the resources that we'd like for them to have. Shouldn't we do the same thing for the young people that we coach? And so normalizing it, and then eventually you want to get to a point where it's almost like an expectation of why would you not want to have your brain firing on all cylinders on test day, on game day, on every day? And that makes so much sense that, the destigmatization phase should be well over within our society.
It's crazy you brought up about, your process through it, because I was going to ask you that for a lot of people that work so much, and did you have to come to a point where you realized, hey, I got to take care of my mental health, or was it something that evolved for you? Oh, no, I have to be reminded. That's why, I set a weekly appointment with Doc, because left to my own devices, I'll say I'm good. And, I always tell our players, the same things I tell our players are why are there not a lot of
great schools, why they're not great organizations, because there's a lot of good ones. And sometimes when we get to good, we're just happy with being good. And even when we talk about mental health, we always talk about getting out of kind of crisis mode, but there's so much more to it. And, when a guy breaks his leg, we don't just say, hey, let's get it healed. We want him running fast again. So I think for me, left to my own devices, I'll just burn out and work hard. And taking some time to have that time with Dr. Haskell. But more importantly, she's elite. she checks up. She asks the student athletes, she asks the coaches, she asks all of us, like, how are you doing in this? And I think that, not just accountability, but that care makes you remember it's okay to care about myself. And the best thing I can do as a coach is make sure that I'm firing on all cylinders and I'm optimizing what I have. And so I'm still working on sleep. I don't know if that's, but I'm doing better in a lot of other areas.
I think your Twitter feed people can attest to that. Sometimes it doesn't appear that you sleep much. You check that time code and be like, hey, coach, you need to go to bed earlier.
Yeah, I make him show me his Whoop data.
But for him to share that and his perspective of it, just like so many of the student athletes have, how important is that?
Well, I think that it's funny because I think we've actually destigmatized help seeking around brain health and wellness and high performance mindsets here at Nebraska a lot. But I've seen athletes who are juniors who've maybe been reluctant, would be the best way to put it, and him sharing how much of a priority he makes it for himself has really opened the door for them. And if not him, then somebody like Austin talking about it, who's been where they want to be and has already done it, and they can see a pathway to success that's clearer, and gives them some mile markers, so to speak, of how to get there. And I think we've seen a decrease in even those kind of reluctant folks in saying, oh, maybe I don't have to have something wrong to come in and get ahead of this and be very proactive about optimization.
And I had talked about it earlier, but can you speak to maybe the staff and the resources that Nebraska has maybe compared in regards to the rest of the country?
Yeah, I would say that we're probably staffing-wise from a ratio of student athletes to providers, which is the best way to think about it, because athletic departments vary so much in the number of student athletes they have. We're probably in the top 3 in terms of the ratio of providers to student athletes. The unique thing about all of our providers is that most of them are dual trained in both performance psych and clinical mental health. So they can address folks across that whole continuum of care, no matter where they're at on that continuum. And people will move up and down. That's the other thing about health and wellness, right? Like, if you think about physical health, sometimes our blood pressure's really good. Sometimes our weight's in a really good place. Sometimes, our resting heart rate's in a really good place, and sometimes we're not taking great care of ourselves, and those things kind of sink a little bit, and we got to pick it back up. And mental health works the same way, brain health works the same way, and our folks can kind of meet people where they're at in that process and continue to nudge them towards optimal elite functioning. Next year, we'll have 8 bodies. Some of those will be trainees. We're trying to get a training program off the ground because one thing we've noticed is that there are not qualified people to meet the needs that now exist in elite sport, and places are sitting with positions open for a really long time, and we feel a lot of responsibility that we've got a great program here. We need to help train that next generation. So.
Last thing I got, just when you're bringing in new student athletes, you're talking to parents, how important is it for you to be able to say, hey, we're going to take care of you, not just academically, not just, all of that, but everything, all phases of when you come to be a student athlete, we want to provide those resources for you.
It's everything. It's like, hey, if you come here, your life will be better. That's our goal. Our goal is that you leave here saying, my life's better for having been here. And, I love, I don't know if, just to go back on something that Dr. Haskell said, like, we're in the top 3, yet we're starting this training, or she's starting this training program because we don't want to be complacent, right? And whatever the need is now, it's going to continue to grow in our society. It's going to continue to grow. And so being proactive, and I think that's one of the things we've tried to do in football is it's not okay to be one of the best. We want to be the best, and she wants to be the best. But I want parents to know that if they send their kids here, their kids are going to be taken care of in all aspects of their life, because your mental health, your brain health, it doesn't just affect your performance, it affects your academics, it affects your life, it affects your relationships. And so knowing that there's people both in the football office who care, there's people down her office that care, there's people in the academic office that care, not that are doing their job, but that care. I think that's a big deal.
What else? Anything I missed?
That's a pretty good summary. I like that. I like the care piece, because I think that it's an investment in our future as a country, as a society, right? Like if we have healthy people who can manage and be resilient and gritty and pick themselves back up and raise another generation with that kind of mental flexibility and reserve, I think we're going to be healthier across the board. So I love that idea of just having a community of people who really care about them is going to help us train that next generation.
But it's cool what you said, like gritty, because people so often they think of all this as like, just weak. Like, hey, go in and tell Dr. Haskell your problems. Like, she's tough. Like, she's tough. Like, and I say tough because she helps you do the work, but you got to do the work. Like, she can talk to me, hey, Matt, that think of this way, think this, work this way, but I've got to go do the things that she tells me to go do, and I got to take the time to go do it. So, just like Corey's making them work in the weight room, she's helping us all work on our brain health and being optimized. And so it's not something soft. In fact, it's something that's really, really tough and gritty, and I think that's cool.
Our job is to teach people how to do hard things, but there's a lot of skills that are critical that you have to have a toolbox to go do hard things, right? You can't just put people in hard situations and expect success or expect them to respond the way you want them to. You have to give them skills. That's one of the things when I've observed you coaching, you do I think I've told you this before, but you do so much teaching while you're out there, and you highlight when someone needs a skill and how to use that skill. And you push pause and you talk directly to a player so everyone else can hear, because then you're teaching them all, you're modeling for all of them. That's a moment where you can use a skill to get through this hard thing.
And that's why, Jessica, the program works so well, because it's integrated, because she's at practice. She's at the team meeting. Like, look, a lot of places have the numbers of people, but they're not integrated, right? Like, she's out there and she's seeing me coach and teach, and then can then give me feedback on how to do it better, both what's working and what's not. And then she can hear that, and if she's talking to a player, maybe she can sit there and say, well, I think this is what coach probably means. So I think the integration of everything that we're doing is the holistic approach. That's why I can tell parents you should send your kids here, because college football's turning into some bad things in some places. And here, really a beautiful thing I think is happening, because it's holistic, it's caring, and she's a big part of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love too, like, you're on the sideline for the basketball, and you are as fired up as anybody else sitting on that bench. Your staff is the same way. They go to games, they're there, and they care, and they care about how the athletes are performing. It's not just, hey, we're going to come and sit in your office, and then we're not going to see you. Like, you guys are on the front lines, and you are at these competitions, too.
Yeah, we're real people. and I think that when they get to know us as real people, I think that deepens the work and the learning that can happen. So, yeah.
Well, what a great conversation. Appreciate you guys both spending some time and giving us your perspective. And I know you always provide us the resources, so we will put all of that in the description box. If you or anyone needs help or want more information on any of that, Dr. Brett always gives us some great resources. So thank you so much for listening.
Pretty important segment there. Jessica did that before she went on vacation. Dr. Brett Haskell and Matt Rhule talking about a really, really topic that I know and dear to my heart, that we are talking this through and through. So I hope you enjoyed that segment. Again, the full podcast is up if you want to go see all of that. Our Sports Highlight Hotline brought to you by Woodhouse, where you can shop your way from one of the 16 convenient locations or online at woodhouse.com anytime. They've got 18 brands and a huge selection of pre-owned. You can always find what you are looking for with Woodhouse. Oh, the chat room. They're talking about their favorite Pop-Tart flavors. Love it. We're back to put a period on hour one. We'll do that next.
More Nebraskans are choosing chiropractic care first. Studies show that chiropractic is safe, drug-free, and the most effective treatment option for back, neck, and joint pain. It can also help patients of all ages reduce migraines, improve mobility, and maximize athletic performance. Keep the entire family healthy and active with natural, cost-effective chiropractic care. Find a chiropractic physician near you at nebraska-chiropractic.org. Get your life back with chiropractic.
Husker fans, the 2023 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need your support celebrating the 100th year of Memorial Stadium. Purchase a special Husker football Through These Gates mini plan. For only $100, you will be at the Northern Illinois and Louisiana Tech games, plus your choice of one home Big Ten game. 3 games for only $100. Tickets available while supplies last. Purchase your Through These Gates mini plan today. For more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red. Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts. It's time again for some Nebraska farm facts. For Nebraska soybean farmers, sustainability is a way of life. 97% of farms are family-owned, and 95% are participating in conservation programs and using sustainable practices. And they have significant sustainability goals by 2025. 10% more energy efficiency, 10% less land, and 25% less soil erosion. This message is brought to you by Nebraska soybean farmers, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davis.
We're back. Final little minute here of Sports Alley on a Wednesday night. Again, thanks to Jessica for sitting down and addressing a very tough topic to talk about, but something we need to do more of that. And Dr. Brett Haskell, very, very well thought of around Husker athletics. All right, next hour we'll have a Big Ten Blitz. Got some other things. Keep an eye on the Casey watch. Nothing yet, folks. Keeping an eye on things. He's got to make his decision by 11 o'clock tonight to whether he keeps his name in the NBA draft or comes back. I think he's coming back. I got a good feeling. Great first hour. Don't go away. We got more coming up in hour number 2.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Farmers can make what seems impossible reality with a little hard work and ingenuity. They find solutions to reduce inputs and improve their yield. Valley Irrigation is no different. As the leader in irrigation technology, we deliver results and optimize your operation. Because when you have a vision for the future, you need the people that can make it possible by your side. Expect what's next. Expect what's possible from Valley. Visit us at valleyirrigation.com.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. That's why we make trucks like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight and counting. Made for performance and capability. Made to play hard and work smart, on and off-road. That's because they're built Ford tough. So be future ready with Ford F-Series, based on 1977 to 2022 calendar year total sales.
Here's an easy pill to swallow. Right now, earn a 5-cent fuel saver on every prescription you fill at your Hy-Vee pharmacy. That's 5 cents off per gallon of gas for each prescription filled at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to fill your prescriptions. Just call or stop by your local Hy-Vee pharmacy and let us handle the rest. You can also fill online or use the mobile app. Fill a prescription and start earning today. Some restrictions apply. See your pharmacy or Hy-Vee.com for details.
Good evening, I'm Cole Hartman, and our sports ticker is brought to you by the 1890 Initiative. Earlier this afternoon, the Times and television networks for 6 of Nebraska football's 2023 games were announced. Fox, FS1, and CBS are all slated to carry the Corn Huskers this fall. Nebraska softball junior Billy Andrews was honored today as an All-American announced by the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association, just the third Nebraska native to earn the All-American honors in program history. This feat adds to Andrews' 2023 season accolades of first-team All-Midwest Region honoree and a first-team All-Big Ten selection. In case you missed it, on Tuesday, the athletic department released a statement with the news that approximately 8,000 more tickets will be on sale to the general public for the August 30th Volleyball Day in Nebraska event in Memorial Stadium. Those tickets are set to go on sale tomorrow, June 1st at 10 a.m. through the Nebraska Athletic Ticket Office. You can visit Huskers.com for more details. After narrowly escaping a 3-0 Celtics comeback in the Eastern Conference Finals, Jimmy Butler and the Heat are now tasked with the mighty Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals. Game 1 takes place tonight in Denver, and tip-off is set for 7:30 on ABC. It's been a busy day in the MLB as several games have already gone final. The Tigers held on against the Rangers 3-2. The Angels routed the White Sox 12-5. The Rays escaped the Cubs 4-3. The Guardians bested the Orioles 12-8. The Braves topped the Athletics 4-2. The Nationals took care of the Dodgers 10-6. And the Pirates beat the Giants 9-4. Currently in action, the Padres lead the Marlins 1-0 in the 6th. The Brewers are out in front of the Blue Jays 2-0 in the 3rd. The Red Sox are leading 2-0 in the 3rd, and the Mets are up on the Phillies 2-1 in the 4th. Our sports ticker is sponsored by the 1890 Initiative. Do you want to support Husker student athletes through name, image, and likeness? If so, visit 1890nebraska.com. Now get ready for Hour 2 of Sports Nightly right here on the Huskers Radio Network.
Coming to you live from Memorial Stadium, it's Sports Nightly. All the Huskers, all the time. Sports Nightly is presented by the NDOT Highway Safety Office, who reminds you to buckle up and put the phone down.
Heinrich, long count, turns, gives it off to Gabe Irvin, left side. Gabe stiff arms a man, is in the end zone for a touchdown off the left end. That was a gold star stiff arm by 22 to find Pater. And the White extends their lead to 12-0. 2 on the play clock. Mertz lifts the leg, gets its shotgun snap, back to throw, has some time, rolling out, steps, throws downfield. The pass is going to be intercepted. Malcolm Hartzog at the 45 to midfield, down the far sideline, inside the Badger 40 to the 38-yard line. Malcolm Hartzog's 3rd pick of the year.
Here is your host, Greg Sharpe, on the Huskers Radio Network.
I've got breaking news, and it's good news. Keisei Tominaga announced just moments ago that he is going to be back for Nebraska's 2023-24 season. The 6'2 guard had until 11 o'clock tonight, but did meet with Coach Hoiberg this afternoon, and the decision after he tested the waters of the NBA is, I'm coming back for one more season of college basketball. Quote from Fred Hoiberg, we are excited to have Keisei return for the season. I think the process was very beneficial because it allowed Keisei to get feedback from NFL personnel and what he needs to keep working on. He showed the ability to be one of the best players in the Big Ten, was a catalyst for our success in the second half of the conference season. Keisei has really worked hard since the season ended and has the opportunity to have a special senior season. So there you go. All right. The basketball season is going to be exciting to get here. So, all right. There we go. We were hoping we'd get that before we got off the air tonight. So what a way to start hour number 2 of Sports Nightly. 402-413-2400 if you want to sound off with thoughts about that or fire off a text. Been waiting for it. I was telling you, my gut's been saying he was going to come back, but you never know because I know it's a dream. It's a dream for Keisei to go play in the NBA. He wants to be a guy to play in that league. And if he had gotten maybe an indication that they thought he was ready, you just never know. I think another year will do him good. I think now he's going to be kind of a marked man. I think teams certainly know about him around the league. They're going to devise more of their defensive game plans to try to stop him. But I think that challenge will only make him a better player. So that is fantastic news that Keisei Tominaga coming back next year for Husker basketball. So, I'm just glad we're able to break that for you here on hour number 2 of Sports Nightly here tonight. Fantastic news. So, that's great. Love hearing that. And, that just broke Husker sports information for men's basketball. Seamus McKnight just hit the send button right when Cole was doing the ticker that he was going to be coming back. We've been hearing names pop up all day from guys around the country. They still have a couple of more hours. They've got inside of 4 hours to kind of make their determination on whether they're going to come back or not. But boy, this, Casey and Fred's quote about him being one of the better players, and he's right. You go statistically, what he did from February 1st to the end of the season was every bit as impressive as guys like Trace Jackson-Davis and Zach Edey, who was the National Player of the Year. Casey was playing terrific basketball. Huskers, people kind of sleep on this a little bit. Nebraska won 6 of their last 9 games last year in the Hardwood. So they were playing good basketball. Casey was averaging 20 points a game from February 1st on. Those are jaw-dropping numbers. Casey is going to be busy this summer. He is going to head back to Japan. He's going to play some national ball for his the Japanese national team. They are one of the hosts of the 2023 FIBA World Cup. It begins in August. He is trying out for the Japan national team. I think he'll make it. I think it's a great experience for him to go do that. So he's probably not going to be – I think he might be in Lincoln today. I know he was in Lincoln today. He met with Fred Hoiberg today, but probably not going to be in Lincoln long. I doubt he goes with the team when they go on their foreign trip to Italy in late July and early August. But that is just fantastic news. Casey Tominaga coming back for one more season of playing some Husker basketball. All right. Just great news. Jim in Columbus said, great news for us fans. He's so much fun to watch, and boy, can he shoot the three. There is no doubt he can really shoot the three. Also on our text line, Denny in Omaha said, I wanted to send this last time but couldn't. I did subscribe to BTN Plus this past spring for baseball, but I found a way to sync up the radio to listen to you and Ben. It works great. I also do the same for football broadcasts. I really enjoy listening to your broadcast. Thanks, Denny in Omaha. Denny, thank you so much for doing that. Tim in Minnesota said, great topic tonight. I know that, also the spirituality of this also factors into the mental health. Just think about Buffalo Bills kicker Scott Norwood and what he had to endure. Fortunately, he seems to be doing well. There's so much pressure on these athletes that, that the topic of mental health and that coaching staffs, and certainly here at the University of Nebraska, we're aware of it, that, you got to take care of these guys physically, rehab their injuries, do all that stuff, but you also got to take care of their mental aspect of this thing. And, folks, fans are cruel after tough games. They're really cruel. I mean, I've seen some of these Twitter feeds and some of these Instagram feeds for young student athletes. Doesn't matter if it's male or female. They're getting beat up on some of these things. And, it's really rough. And, hey, I know we all want the Huskers to win at everything every time they step on the court, but come on, let's remember that these are 18, 19, 20-year-old young people. They're dealing with a whole lot of things. So hope you enjoyed that great conversation that Jessica led last hour with Matt Rhule and also Brett Haskell, the Director of Psychology for the Huskers. Back to baseball real quick. The exit meetings are continuing for Huskers. A couple of more exits from the program. Blake Mosley, who was a backup middle infielder for the Huskers, he's entered the transfer portal, and so has Mason Ornelas, who was a bigger part of the bullpen a year ago. I know he had some shoulder issues this past season. He's entered the portal as well for the Huskers, so a couple guys have jumped into that transfer portal. There are a lot of names in that thing around the country, and Nebraska's going to be active. They certainly were last year as well, and picked up some big parts like Jace Kaminska, like Charlie Fisher, and like Grand Island's own Casey Burnham. What a great addition he was to the team last year as well. Speaking of Grand Island, let's go to Grand Island and chat with Greg next on Sports Island. Good evening, Greg.
Hey, Sharpie, thanks for taking my call. I wanted to ask you about how much you know about NIL and Husker baseball. And specifically, is there like, when you donate to one of the groups, do you tell them where you want the funds to go, whether it be volleyball or basketball or football or baseball or whatever? And then also, is that a big part of, I guess, Big Ten baseball and how Maryland built their team this year? Because it just feels like they went from like nothing to hero like in a year. So I was just curious if you had any thoughts or opinions, or if you knew and could share any insight on that. I'll hang up and listen.
All right, Greg, thank you. Yeah, and I wouldn't say Maryland went from zero to great. They won the league last year. This is back-to-back years Maryland's won the league. Now, they did plug some holes with guys from the transfer portal. I don't know what their NIL situation's like. I know with 1890 here, you absolutely can. If you're going to donate money, you can select what sport you want that to go to. I'm not sure. I haven't been on their website in a while, but I think on their website there's even tabs. If you want to click football or men's basketball or softball or baseball, you can click a tab and make your donation to that particular sport. And it is becoming a factor. I know that, 1890's out talking to big boosters, and in the baseball world, you would probably go tap on the shoulders of a couple of former players, right? Like Darren Erstad or Alex Gordon, to try to get some money for them to help build that fund. I know that Bryce and Max both had NIL deals with the Lincoln Airport. They had television commercials with the Lincoln Airport that was putting some coin in their pockets this past year. But you can absolutely dictate where your donation goes. And, I think around here probably a lot of it goes to football, rightfully so. I totally get that. But if it's women's basketball you really want to put your dollars behind, you can do that. If it's Husker volleyball, you can do that as well. It's a great question. We probably need to get Matt Davison on. He's the head of 1890, and just kind of talk about things like that they can do and help out. You hear the commercials with Matt here on Sports Alley. I think there's billboards up around the state for people to donate to 1890 to do that. But absolutely, you can do that. And I think it's with the kind of the Olympic sports, they're not quite as up on it as obviously here, at least football, men's basketball, and volleyball. But I do know 1890 is raising money for those other sports that I mentioned as well. So great question. Glad you brought that up. Also, wanted to say Billy Andrews. I know that Cole had this in the ticker. Husker shortstop named third-team All-American. Only the third Nebraska native to ever get to be an All-American. Obviously, Peaches James would be one, the terrific pitcher who's now in the Husker Hall of Fame. And I had to reach out to Nate Rohr. I go, Nate, I don't know who the third one would be. And it took him a while to find out who the third Nebraska native has been named an All-American in the sport of softball. Is Kim Oji, who was a infielder in the late 90s. I think she might have even crossed into the 2000s as well, but she was an All-American and a Nebraska native as well. So Billy Andrews, congratulations to her to get that first shortstop to be All-American at Nebraska since Ali Viola, who went into the Husker Hall of Fame, I think last fall, was when she was a part of that class last fall. The softball World Series starts tomorrow. There's 4 games tomorrow down in Oklahoma City. Should be fun. I believe they begin at 11 a.m. I'll flip on and watch some of that tomorrow as well. But hey, big news. If you're just joining us, K-Say is back. Announcement came just about 15 minutes ago. He is back for his senior season to play for the Cornhuskers. That is incredible. Folks, buckle up. Put the phone down. A reminder from the NDOT Highway Safety Office. We're going to take one more spin around the conference here in May, wrapping up spring football at the different institutions. We started this a couple weeks ago. We finish it off tonight. We're going to check in with Iowa, Michigan State, and Indiana. The Blitz coming up next.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Huskers, do you want a fulfilling career that's financially rewarding? Explore the many ways you can be a part of the insurance community. Go to iian.org/careers today. Business insurance is a lot to manage. Did you know a trusted choice independent insurance agent can help guide you through it at no extra cost to you? They'll do your insurance. You just do you. Find out more at trustedchoice.com.
From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, I'm broadcasting student Grant Hansen with Campus News. As worldwide leaders in ag technology, UNL faculty and students innovate using emerging technologies to improve yields and nutrition, and designing wireless in-field networks increasing precision in agriculture. Plus, UNL is breaking ground on a $7.2 million feedlot innovation center near Meade. UNL is doing big things for the future of agriculture.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. That's why we make trucks like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight, and counting. Made for performance and capability, made to play hard and work smart, on and off-road. That's because they're built Ford tough. So be future ready with Ford F-Series, based on 1977 to 2022 calendar year total sales.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
When you're prepared for life, you get more out of life. When you're prepared, you spend less time worrying and more time doing the things you love. How prepared are you? When you're ready to find out, Emeritus is ready to help. First, we get to know you. Then we make a plan together, one that lets you enjoy today and prepare for tomorrow. That's what we call fulfilling life. Emeritus, insurance, employee benefits, financial services.
Did I forget something?
No, just wanted to tell you I love you. Oh, don't forget to buckle up. Drive safe.
I will. Love you too.
Someone is counting on you to buckle up. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
There is no place like Nebraska, and there is no place that treats you like your home like Sapp Brothers. For over 50 years, Sapp Brothers has fueled America's heartland and has been a reliable partner to local farms, businesses, and Huskers fans across Nebraska, providing the highest quality fuel, lubricants, and propane, servicing your farming equipment, and welcoming guests into our travel centers. Visit www.sappbros.net. Sapp Brothers is proud to be an official partner of Huskers Athletics.
SOS to the rescue. SOS to the rescue.
As the Huskers head to halftime, Frank is off the couch and headed for the fridge. Ooh, but he can't make it because he is so hot. The air conditioner is out again. SOS, he screams and calls SOS Heating and Cooling, his favorite Luxair dealer trusted since 1950. With Luxair, you get a free 10-year labor warranty with a new system. SOS Heating and Cooling.
SOS to the rescue. SOS. SOS.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Jeb Brandt in Hastings or Callie Schilke in Imperial today.
We're back inside our Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center, sponsored by Acres, the Midwest's premier John Deere dealer, supplying the equipment and service to advance agriculture and much more. Acres, solutions for every field. Welcome back. Sports Nightly here on a Wednesday night. During the month of May, we've been picking off schools in the league and going back and recapping their spring football. So tonight we finish it off. This will be the last edition of this till we pick up the Blitz again in the fall. It's called the Big Ten Blitz.
Big Ten Blitz, Indiana.
And here to talk about the Indiana Hoosiers, Zach Osterman of the Indianapolis Star. Indiana coming off of a disappointing 4-8 season. So, Zach, take me back through spring ball. What were some of the points of emphasis, and what were some of the big storylines that came through spring ball?
Well, yeah, I mean, it feels like there weren't many positions that didn't. I think, it's funny to kind of think about Indiana if you were to remove the 2021 season from kind of the narrative. And what I mean by that is this season would always have felt like a rebuilding year, in terms of 2022. I mean, in terms of cycling out, some of those players that had been so pivotal to Indiana's success in 2018, 2019, 2020, building up that 3-year stretch. You got the COVID year with some of them, which is what made people so excited for 2021 and then made 2021 such a disappointment. 2022 was always a little bit about roster turnover, but because of 2021, it all kind of framed it very differently. And so now you're in a situation where I think there's probably a little bit less patience and a little bit more expectation around a team that's still got a lot of questions to answer. Got to find a quarterback, got to fix an offensive line. I think a lot of talent in the skill positions offensively, and I would say the same thing for if you call them skill positions, I guess, in the secondary defensively, but not a lot proven. A ton of transfers to bet in. I think this is an Indiana team that may be pound for pound more talented than it was a year ago, but is a team with as many or more question marks if we go just position by position of what needs fixed and who needs to prove what.
Zach, with Penix leaving a year ago for Washington, I know they piecemealed it together, had the transfer from Missouri. As a left spring, was there a pecking order at the quarterback spot?
To some extent. I mean, so they I guess just for background, they took Taven Jackson, Trace Jackson Davis' brother, who's a transfer from Tennessee, a very, very good high school prospect. They already had Brendan Sorsby, who'd come in the previous summer. He was not an early enrollee, so he's a redshirt freshman, but he didn't get to campus until June of last year. And then they had an early enrollee quarterback in Brock Lowry, a true freshman. To this point, they also took a walk-on from a junior college, but they've not really been linked at all and shown no real interest in recruiting another quarterback. So I think it really is going to come down to those three, and realistically, probably Jackson or Sorsby. And that's nothing against Lowry, but he is a true freshman. And if you think about, Sorsby's had a year in the system. Jackson obviously transferring in from Tennessee, but of course has been exposed to probably one of the most, forward-thinking offenses in football and had all that experience and that development. It's probably going to be one of those guys, but even then you're still talking about two players with, almost zero on-field experience in a college game. And so there's a lot of uncertainty around them. And so I think that's what makes basically the discussion of everything else on the offense. Can Bob Bostad, who they brought in from Wisconsin, fix the offensive line that struggled for the last 2 or 3 years? Can you get healthy at tight end? Can you just sort of suss out who your playmakers are at wide receiver and tight end? And can you set the table for actually what I think might be one of the more underrated offensive backfields in the Big Ten with Jalen Lucas, Christian Turner, and Josh Henderson, to maybe be a little bit more run-based in the RPO game, a little bit more, kind of spread tempo, but with run concepts and run options. There's just a lot of questions about that offense, and quarterback is the biggest one, but it's also the one that's kind of most dependent on all the others.
Zach, you mentioned a couple of changes along the staff. That's kind of been a pattern for Coach Allen. There's usually been a couple of different guys on the staff every year. You mentioned on the offensive line. Any other changes on the staff in the offseason?
I think the other big one was Indiana safeties coach moving on and being replaced by Matt Guerreri, who actually Tom Allen has also turned defensive play calling duties over to. So I think he's co-defensive coordinator, but he's going to be the one calling plays on game days, working with Chad Wilt, who was already in the fold last season. That's actually, in some ways, those might be the two most important off-season arrivals because, I think it was clear that while Tom Allen, sort of wanted to take defensive play calling duties back just to kind of get the defense back to a more recognizable form last season, it never quite gelled the way that he needed it to. And then certainly, again, offensively, we can even go back to that 2020 season if we're being clear-eyed and honest about it. Indiana has really been regressing along the offensive line and has just not been able to put guys in positions to succeed, find the right players, and develop them in ways that can block effectively for an offense that has been at or near the bottom of the Big Ten in way too many categories across the last 2 years.
Tough one to start. The Buckeyes come to Bloomington in early September. Zach Osterman of the Indianapolis Star with the rundown for us. Zach, we appreciate it. Enjoy your summer.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, as always.
Big Ten Blitz, Iowa.
And here to talk about the Hawkeyes, Scott Dochterman of the Athletic. Iowa coming off of an 8-5 season, including a bowl victory over Kentucky in Nashville back on December 31st. Scott, let's go through the spring ball. Obviously, a lot of attention to the lack of offense last year, but it looks like Iowa got pretty active in the transfer portal to try to address some of those shortcomings.
Yeah, they did. I think you start with Cade McNamara at quarterback. That was really an important hire. I guess since we're using NIL, we might as well call them hires. That was really an important pickup. It was right off the very beginning. They went after him. They got him, and he really showcased a lot of leadership. He wasn't able to completely throw in team sessions because he had ongoing knee surgery, but he was really instrumental in building team chemistry. And then after the season, he and all the receivers and tight ends went to California to work out with Jordan Palmer, who's kind of his quarterback coach. So there's a lot of bonding going on, and I think the offense will be much stronger because of it.
You mentioned tight ends and wide receivers. Didn't they add some bodies in those rooms as well?
Yeah, they added 2 wide receivers, and Seth Anderson from Charleston Southern, whose father is who's Flipper Anderson, who still holds the NFL record for most receiving yards in a game. And then Caleb Brown, a former 4-star wide receiver from the Chicagoland area, and he was at Ohio State and a former 4-star. So that's a wide receiver. And then Eric All at tight end, who was also, like Cade McNamara, a team captain at Michigan, has joined the Hawkeyes. So Iowa's really strong at tight end. Should be better at wide receiver, provided everybody's healthy. And then they also added 2 more guys on the offensive line. One was an all-MAC performer at Miami of Ohio. His name's Rusty Neff. Another one was an offensive tackle at Saginaw State who committed to Virginia but then decommitted and ended up at Iowa, and he's got a chance to start at right tackle.
Scott, I think anybody that watched Iowa last year knew they had an elite defense, and then that gets confirmed in the NFL draft with defender after defender being picked. How about filling some of those holes on that side of the ball looking into the fall?
Yeah, up front they're in really good shape. Lucas Van Ness is a big loss, but as everybody knows, he didn't start last year. But they go about 9 deep right now, and they're really growing in a good position because 2 of their super senior starters are returning. And then in the secondary, they're going to lose Riley Moss, who is quite a loss. But I think bringing back Jamari Harris, who was a starter and had 4 interceptions in 2021, but was out all last year at the other cornerback to replace Moss, I think is a big benefit. And then at safety, bringing in 5-star safety Xavier Wampa, who primarily played special teams, but then he started the bowl game and had a pick 6. I think that's a big lift. The one area where there's a big question mark is linebacker. You don't just replace a Jack Campbell. He's one of the best, if not the best, to ever do it at Iowa. But they did bring in Nick Jackson, a 2-time All-ACC linebacker with 100 tackle seasons the last 2 years, and he'll start either at weak side or middle this year, replacing Jack Campbell. So they feel pretty good about their defense, and I would say that, yeah, it's going to be hard to replicate what they did last year, but I think they're going to be pretty close.
Scott, I think we can debate whether winning bowl games does add momentum to the offseason, but did it help, along with some of these portal additions, to kind of calm the fan base a little bit about how poor the offense was last year?
To some extent. I think people are still upset over what, Brian Ferentz returning, and that's something that's not going to go away unless they average like 40 points a game. But I think overall, winning the bowl game kind of, in shutout fashion, 2 out of the 3 touchdowns were on defense. So it was a typical Iowa performance. I think it helped this team grow. But I do think going to the portal was the most significant factor, because it wasn't just Iowa sitting on its hands and saying, yeah, we're just going to develop these guys and then we're going to play better. They actually went out and got guys, and I think they could have as many as 6 transfers start games on offense this year, and that'll be a big change for the Hawkeyes.
To bring it full circle, last thing for you. Is Cade clearly the guy? Is there any competition at quarterback behind him?
No, not at all. It's all Cade McNamara right now, and Deacon Hill will be he's the solid number 2. They brought him in from Wisconsin, and he looked really good in the spring.
Very good. The Hawkeyes open the season against Utah State in Iowa City. Scott Docterman of The Athletic. Scott, we appreciate it. Have yourself a great summer.
All right, thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
Big Ten Blitz, Michigan State.
And here to talk about Michigan State, Hondo Carpenter of Spartan Nation. Sparty coming off a 5-7 season, missing out on a bowl game, which I know is deeply disappointing. And Hondo, a lot of turmoil in the program right now. A lot of guys leaving. Peyton Thorne leaving the program. They've had some defections leave this team. Where is this program right now in your eyes?
I think it's in an absolute, I would call it a teeter-totter moment. We're going to find out, Greg, exactly what Mel Tucker's made of. He's come in, he got the big deal, which I was extremely critical of, even on your show. Not that I thought he was a bad coach. I just thought he hadn't done enough to warrant it. And I thought Michigan State made a big mistake in giving it to him. I said that publicly at the time, but they did. And now he comes in, lots of defections, and now all of a sudden his decision to build a program on transfers, they hit the jackpot with Kenneth Walker, but with nobody else. And the story of this offseason is not any player. It's not Peyton Thorne leaving. It's nobody coming in. It's all Mel Tucker. He's under the microscope right now. He will sink or swim right now, and it's all on him.
Hondo, did he make changes to the staff? Does he have new coaches that are going to be with him in the fall?
Yeah, he brought guys in, but again, there were guys he lost that you're like, man, why would that guy have left to go to where he went? And it's because, again, he and his program are under the microscope. Mel Tucker has to produce and has to produce big. Now, Michigan State is in trouble because of that contract, and that's Michigan State's fault. But they can't afford for football to not be sold out. They can't afford to have lots of empty seats. And another bad year from Mel Tucker, the way that it's going, and you're going to see Spartan Nation begin to bail. There's already a lot of people that are not sold on him, and we're talking about donors and people with money, as well as rank-and-file fans. He is under the microscope, and Mel Tucker's feeling it.
How did it tumble so fast, Hondo? Because he came out of the gates firing. They get in the play. I mean, they were a legitimate national power his first year there. Where did it get away from him in your eyes?
Well, I respectfully would disagree that they were a national power his first year. I mean, Mark D'Antonio left the cupboards not only bare, they had ripped them off and used them for kindling. But remember, they hit the jackpot with Kenneth Walker. And the guy was a tremendous running back that they got in obviously the transfer portal. But I don't care who you are. You can use the transfer portal to fill a need, but you can't use it to build a program. And they've tried to use transfer portal and getting guys to come. And recruiting is not where it needs to be. It's not where it needs to be. And they have not proven to be able to develop people like Mark D'Antonio's staff did at their best. And so it's a leadership issue. It all falls on Mel. And I think there's a lot of people that are discouraged. Love or hate Tom Izzo, and I love him. He's a dear friend. That guy can have a bad year, but a bad year for him is he always gets in the tournament. They're always in. Well, at Michigan State, they had gotten to a place where a bad year is, okay, we're going to go to a bowl game. Then all of a sudden you look at the success at Michigan, and, Mel Tucker, again, had some success. We know he got a win against Michigan. We know what Kenneth Walker did. But other than that, go back to even looking at Colorado. There's nothing in his career that has said he even warrants the deal he has. And I'm a free market capitalist, Greg. I'm not against him having a great deal. I think great coaches should have great deals. But I'm not convinced he's a great one, and he got a great one salary, and all the expectations are on him. And it's going to be fascinating to see how he handles it.
Season opens with Central Michigan. In fact, Sparty has their first 4 at home. Going to be an interesting fall in East Lansing. Hondo Carpenter, Spartan Nation. Hondo, as always, we appreciate it. Have yourself a great summer.
Thanks, buddy.
Hondo and all of our contributors joined us on our Sports Alley hotline, brought to you by Woodhouse, where you can shop your way from one of the 16 convenient locations or online at woodhouse.com anytime. They've got 18 brands and a huge selection of pre-owned that you can always find what you are looking for with Woodhouse. Boy, some biting comments there from Hondo Carpenter about the current state of the Michigan State football program. Huskers go there in November to play in East Lansing. All right, your thoughts. Did you hear something there that piqued your interest? Love to hear from you. 402-413-2400 with a call or a text. More Sports Highlight coming up next.
Do you want your date to wait for your interlock device to let you drive? Your kids to ask why you have an ankle bracelet? Or your boss to see your criminal history? Do you want to miss important life events because of house arrest? Get a ride. A DUI costs more than you think.
Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Get ready again for some Nebraska farm facts. When there's work to be done, Nebraska soybeans are on the job in many of your everyday products. In fact, Nebraska soybeans are hard at work in Goodyear tires, Ford cars and trucks, Skechers shoes, asphalt, fuels, lubricants, name brand paints and stains, and more. Soybeans are an innovative replacement for petroleum, leading to more sustainable products all over the world. This message is brought to you by Nebraska soybean farmers, growing opportunity from the ground up.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. That's why we make trucks like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight, and counting. Made for performance and capability, made to play hard and work smart, on and off-road. That's because they're built Ford tough. So be future ready with Ford F-Series, based on 1977 to 2022 calendar year total sales.
Here's an easy pill to swallow. Right now, earn a 5-cent fuel saver on every prescription you fill at your Hy-Vee pharmacy. That's 5 cents off per gallon of gas for each prescription filled at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to fill your prescriptions. Just call or stop by your local Hy-Vee pharmacy and let us handle the rest. You can also fill online or use the mobile app. Fill a prescription and start earning today. Some restrictions apply. See your pharmacy or Hy-Vee.com for details.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Dear gas prices, go take a hike. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. The Toyota hybrid lineup brings efficiency with power, savings with style, and top-notch tech to keep you connected. Not to mention plush premium interiors and the most advanced Toyota safety features. So, now you know who you're talking to. Toyota, the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. Toyota, the brand with a hybrid or electric vehicle for every driver. Toyota, the brand that helps save you money at the pump. Now, let me ask you a question, dear gas prices. You really think you can stand in the way of the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years? Think again. Toyota Hybrids. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Based on manufacturer estimates, CY 2000 through 2021 sales.
SOS to the rescue! SOS to the rescue!
As the Huskers head to halftime, Frank is off the couch and heading for the fridge. Ooh, but he can't make it because he is so hot. The air conditioner is out again. SOS, he screams and calls SOS Heating and Cooling, his favorite Luxair dealer trusted since 1950. With Luxair, you get a free 10-year labor warranty with a new system. SOS Heating and Cooling.
SOS to the rescue! SOS! SOS!
When you're prepared for life, you get more out of life. When you're prepared, you spend less time worrying and more time doing the things you love. How prepared are you? When you're ready to find out, Emeritus is ready to help. First, we get to know you. Then we make a plan together, one that lets you enjoy today and prepare for tomorrow. That's what we call fulfilling life. Emeritus, insurance, employee benefits, financial services.
It's more powerful than the legendary Husker option offense. More powerful than the black shirt defense. It's the sun, and you can harness its power with J-Tech Solar. J-Tech, the official solar energy experts of the Huskers, can help you shrink your energy bills and start saving money now. Solar power is clean, affordable, and it's dependable because the sun always shines on the Huskers. J-Tech Solar for your home, business, or agriculture energy needs. Visit jtechsolar.com.
Celebrating 50 years in the commercial real estate development industry in Omaha and nationwide, Noddle Companies is proud to continue its tradition of supporting Husker athletics. Check out what's new in Omaha, which includes revolving recreation and the food hall at Zone 6 in Exarban Village. Another exciting project coming soon are the Blackstone Urban Row townhomes. Noddle Companies, creating long-term value through community development. For more information, visit noddlecompanies.com. Go Big Red.
Back inside our Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center, sponsored by Acres. They are the Midwest's premier John Deere dealer, supplying the equipment and service to advance agriculture and much more. Acres solutions for every field. Greg Sharpe back with you. Jessica's got the week off. Thanks to all of our contributors. My goodness, Hondo didn't hold back, did he, folks? I mean, he really kind of laid it all on the line on Mel Tucker. And, you know, Penn State did the same thing with James Franklin, those 10-year contracts. And I think I misspoke with Hondo. It wasn't the first year that Michigan State had a good year, but their second year with Walker in the backfield. They went to a New Year's Six bowl game and had things rolling. That was the year that the Huskers definitely should have won the game. That was when they didn't have a first down in the second half. Nebraska ended up losing that game in overtime because they punted the ball to the wrong side of the field. But I hope you enjoyed that. That's it for the Blitz until we get football season cranked back up in January. Boy, a lot of people really excited. Social media buzzing about the news that we had at the top of the hour that Keisei Tominaga coming back for his senior campaign. That's what my gut's been telling me. I'm glad that he got a chance to kind of go test the waters, but I think he's not quite ready for the NBA. He may never be. I mean, that's the best of the best. But if you do something really well, you got a shot. And he shoots the ball really well. So he's going to have a chance for that. Jim in Columbus said, I think the pros wanted to see Tominaga one more year to see if he was just a one-year wonder or can he continue to hit threes, come back and fit into the pros. It's going to be telling for him to continue to do that. The crowd is going to love having Keisei back in Lincoln. He might be the most popular athlete on campus right now, right? I mean, he's probably right up there, maybe with Lexi Rodriguez of the volleyball team. But, yeah, I mean, my goodness, what a excitement he brought to the gym last year when he was able to do that. So, yeah, great news on Keisei. If you have some thoughts, again, 402-413-2400. We just locked this in. Tomorrow night on the program, Jake Muehlheisen will stop by. Now that the roster looks like it's fairly well set, Huskers still have an open scholarship or two. We talked to Coach Hoiberg a couple weeks ago, and he said, you know what? We'll hold on to that. If something looks right, we'll take it. If not, we might just hang on to it. But so now that the Keisei news is back, we'll get Jake on tomorrow night to kind of break down this roster as we move forward into, 1st of November? We're 5 months away. Yeah, 5 months away from the start of the college basketball season. That should be a lot of fun. All right, also back on our text line, are there any additional baseball players leaving following individual meetings today? Yep, 2. Blake Mosley, the backup middle infielder who got the start in that series at Purdue with Bryce on the bench. He has put his name in the transfer portal, and so did Mason Ornelas, the relief pitcher who had some arm, shoulder stiffness throughout the year this year. That's why he really didn't pitch hard at all. Big part of the bullpen a year ago. He's put his name in the transfer portal as well. So add those two, but nothing else. I kind of thought maybe we'd hear some more, and we still could. And it's probably going to be a little while before we start hearing some noise about guys coming this way, right? Leaving their program and coming to Nebraska. So Sam in Omaha says, hey, Jazz Shelley probably as popular as Keisei as well. Both foreigners. Too bad they can't benefit from the NIL. They can when they go home, and Keisei is going back to Japan here in a week or so to go work out with their national team. They can benefit from it when they're there. I know the NCAA is looking at rules to do that here. Yeah, Jazz is popular. I don't know if I'd put her on the same line as Lexi and Keisei, but maybe. I mean, yeah, she's very popular. I guess we could put that to a vote. But, yeah, excellent news tonight. And the deadline was 11. We're hoping we could hear about it before we left the air tonight. We certainly did that as well. That'd be a fun little Twitter poll for us to do. Is most popular current athlete at the University of Nebraska. That'd be fun. I mean, I would kind of lean Lexi, but Casey and Jazz certainly would be in that finalist list. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe to do. Maybe we would do that. Twitter polls easier to do, aren't they, Cole? They're pretty easy to do. So maybe we do that one of these nights here during the summer months. We started the program and I was talking about one of the bowl games changing their names to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Cole is a big fan of Pop-Tarts. Big fan.
Yep.
The chat room has had an interesting time tonight talking about their favorite flavors of Pop-Tarts. Crypto King is apparently a huge Pop-Tart fan. I guess I just did not realize they were that popular with people. I think I had my last Pop-Tart about 6 months ago. I think I was somewhere. I don't think I was even home. I think it was at somewhere, maybe even on a baseball trip where I was doing that. But it was funny hearing all the people talk about cherry or apple or chocolate, or I think there's even kind of a cupcake one that you can get different flavors of Pop-Tart. Do you have a favorite flavor, Cole?
Cinnamon.
Oh,
they have a
that
cinnamon.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Brown cinnamon.
That does sound pretty good. A little cinnamon Pop-Tart. Orange Crush. According to Mike, those are nasty. Okay, I'll go with you. Pumpkin pie, root beer, watermelon, blue raspberry. Goodness gracious. Huh. Goodness. That is incredible. All right, I need to put a break in. We're going to come back. I'm getting way off the beam here. If you want to be a part of it, 402-413-2400. That is our Sports Nightly hotline, brought to you by the Woodhouse Auto Family, where you can shop your way from one of the 16 convenient locations or online at woodhouse.com anytime. They've got 18 brands. Huge selection of pre-owned. You can always find what you're looking for with Woodhouse. Final segment of hour 2 on a Wednesday show coming up next.
Husker fans, mark your calendar for Sunday morning, July 16th to join the Nebraska football team in the Race for a Cure Against Pediatric Brain Cancer. It's the 11th annual Nebraska Football Road Race. This year, all runners start and finish on Tom Osborne Field in Memorial Stadium. The final 69 yards will recreate the iconic 2013 ESPY Play of the Year, when brain cancer patient Jack Hoffman scored a touchdown in the spring game. To register, go to huskers.com/road race. Sponsored by the Home Agency with support from the Lincoln Track Club.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness, and now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is a proud NIL company in Nebraska, and with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Summer is approaching, and that can only mean one thing. It's Ram season. And when you shop at Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Blair, you can save on a 2023 Ram 1500. Get $9,000 off MSRP or choose 2.9% APR for 72 months on a new 2023 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Laramie. Visit us in-store or online at WoodhouseChryslerJeepDodge.com. Serving the Metro since 1991. This is Woodhouse. With approved credit, tax, title, license, excellent. When financed with Chrysler Capital. Stock number C230181. Offer expires 5/31/2023. See dealer for complete details.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Baseball season has arrived, and your local Cenex has all your favorite snacks and beverages for the game. So whether you're hitting the road for an away game, headed to Haymarket Park, or going to cheer on your favorite local team, make Cenex your destination for top quality fuel, your favorite snacks, and service from a local smile. Fuel your fandom at your local Cenex station. Husker Pride, powered locally at Cenex.
Huskers, do you want a fulfilling career that's financially rewarding? Explore the many ways you can be a part of the insurance community. Go to iian.org/careers today. Business insurance is a lot to manage. Did you know a trusted choice independent insurance agent can help guide you through it at no extra cost to you? They'll do your insurance. You just do you. Find out more at trustedchoice.com.
Folks, you still have time to be a part of the 100th anniversary of Memorial Stadium by purchasing a Through These Gates mini plan. This is a 3-game ticket package for next football season, both non-conference games, and you get to pick a conference game, $100, so about $33 a game. That's a pretty good little deal. Huskers.com/tickets. Ticket office is open during normal business hours. You want to give them a call? This is a pretty cool little deal. So Northern Illinois on the 16th of September, La Tech on the 23rd. By the way, we found out the Northern Illinois game, the home opener is going to be at night, 6 o'clock on FS1 for that home opening game. And then you get to pick one of the conference games, Michigan, Northwestern, Maryland, Purdue, or Iowa. So pretty cool little deal. It is called the Through These Gates mini plan. That is a cool little deal. Crypto King has taken upon himself to rename this show the Pop-Tart Show. And I giggle and I laugh, and I'm glad we have fun on here because, right, sports is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to enjoy this. And then, we mix in the really heavy topic tonight of Mental Health Awareness Month, which is incredibly important. And I'm so glad we dedicated a good chunk of hour one to that amazing interview that Jessica and a roundtable discussion with Dr. Haskell and head football coach Matt Rhule. So I'm glad we're able to do that. And yet, here's dummy me, and I'm throwing in Pop-Tart flavors. So sometimes I don't think this thing through. So I hope I didn't offend anybody. I apologize if we did that, but I'm trying to keep it a little light. But then we had the great news, right, of Casey coming back for another year. That is just so amazing, and Jake's going to be here tomorrow night. We'll get his take about this roster. I think the coaching staff's done a great job. I think they have filled some holes. I love the additions of the players, a lot of them starting to arrive this week, and some will be here next week on campus to start summer workouts. They'll be going to Italy in late July, early August to have a little foreign trip, play some teams. I believe volleyball's first match in Brazil is tomorrow. Soccer is already back from their foreign trip. They went to Iceland, but they're already back. I think they flew home today. Iceland's a place I want to go. That's kind of on my bucket list. I've been told by a lot of people that is a beautiful part of the world is Iceland. So that's a place I need to get to. So hope that I'd be able to do. Carla says, duo Twitter poll, who is the current favorite Husker athlete, and then what do you think their Carla, you're getting me in trouble. What do you think their favorite Pop-Tart flavor would be? I agree with Cole. She likes the cinnamon. You people are really, I'm trying to be serious here for once. I know I get goofy. I know I get silly. This is a heavy night in some ways, but, I guess try to balance it out a little bit with a little bit of fun with the Pop-Tart flavors. I am truly amazed that they're that popular with people. I really am. I didn't think that was a big deal. They're good. Cole says they're just good. Pop them in the toaster, heat them up. Oh, goodness. All right, also tomorrow night, we're going to, gosh, this show needs to end, I think, tonight. We're going to talk to Mikey Hoffer, who's a part of the Husker track and field team, one of the 20 athletes that has qualified for the NCAA championships, which are next week down in Austin, Texas. Huskers, both their men and women, are ranked in the top 10. The men are number 6, the women are number 9. Amazing. So we're going to hear from Mikey tomorrow night. And also Doug Duda, our friend from the Doug and Daddy show out on the Hastings Kearney Market's going to be here. He's going to be part of the TV coverage Saturday of the Nebraska Shrine Bowl, which has a lot of the great high school players that just graduated from high school, been playing in a competitive football game, so the proceeds go to help benefit the Shriners Hospitals. Wonderful cause. Fantastic. Doug's going to give us a breakdown on that tomorrow night. So we got a great show lined up for you tomorrow night, highlighted by Mr. Jake Muehlheisen. Talk about some Husker basketball and the great news we got earlier this hour that Casey Tominaga coming back for his senior season of Husker basketball. I got to get out of here before I make a complete embarrassment of myself tonight on the program. I hope it wasn't too heavy for you. Hope it wasn't too lighthearted for you on the Pop-Tart topic. So Art says keep it up. Lighthearted fun. It's part of mental health. Art couldn't have said any better. Thanks to Cole for steering the ship for us tonight. Thanks to all of you for being a part of this one. We'll do it again tomorrow night. Good night.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
To win the game, you got to have more strength. You got to be tougher. You got to be reliable. You got to want it more than the other guy. And you need a great team you can count on, backing you up the whole time. Whether it's in the field with your Massey Ferguson or on the field with the Huskers, red is the color of getting it done quicker, smarter, and efficiently. So this season, make sure you're checking out the lineup that'll get more done where and when it counts. From your Nebraska Massey Ferguson dealers.
At CHI Health Clinic, we believe healthcare should be personal because knowing your provider personally makes appointments more comfortable, more productive, and more meaningful to your overall health. Get matched with a primary care provider based on your personality and lifestyle using CHI Health Clinic's My Provider Match. Take the survey at myprovidermatch.com to find the right provider for you. Getting healthier starts by getting personal at CHI Health Clinic.
Here's an easy pill to swallow. Right now, earn a 5-cent fuel saver on every prescription you fill at your Hy-Vee pharmacy. That's 5 cents off per gallon of gas for each prescription filled at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to fill your prescriptions. Just call or stop by your local Hy-Vee pharmacy and let us handle the rest. You can also fill online or use the mobile app. Fill a prescription and start earning today. Some restrictions apply. See your pharmacy or Hy-Vee.com for details.
Farmers can make what seems impossible reality with a little hard work and ingenuity. They find solutions to reduce inputs and improve their yield. Valley Irrigation is no different. As the leader in irrigation technology, we deliver results and optimize your operation. Because when you have a vision for the future, you need the people that can make it possible by your side. Expect what's next.